That's a big dub. Hello friends, Steve Dangle here, and welcome back to another video and another season of Big Dubs, where we take a look at the best from around the WHL over the past week. That's the Western Hockey League. For our first big dub of the season, let's have a look at the Victoria Royals and how important first impressions are. This is newly acquired goalie Ethan Eskett in his first start with the Royals.
Denis got the pass off quickly, and here come the V's. Pass on in front, saved by Eskett! Oh my goodness!
Oh man, that is going to be on the highlight reel. Sliding post to post, great lateral movement.
Gross! That save from Eskett is great in itself. It's even better that it came in his first start with the Royals. It's even better that it was one of 26 saves he made that night in not just his first win with the Royals, but his first shutout, matching his whole shutout total from last season. If this game is a sign of things to come, Ethan Eskett's stock is rising. It's going to be a big season, and that's a big dub. Now, a shutout in your first game with your new team is a great way to start. But you could argue that there was a debut that rivals that. JP Hurlburt. You know the name? Well, you're gonna. Check out what he does on the breakaway in his WHL debut with the Kamloops Blazers.
Coming up with it, though, working that puck in, and now Lanty trying to spring Hurlburt. Hurlburt's in behind the knee, shooting, backhand, scores! Special delivery, JP Hurlburt in behind the knee, outweights the German goaltender. Backhunts at home, and number 2 has 2.
Believe it or not, that was his second goal of the night. And believe it or not, it was not his last goal of the night. JP Hurlburt with a hat trick in his WHL debut with Kamloops. That's a big dub in itself. With this goal, little quality and quantity. The 17-year-old who doesn't even turn 18 until April was a huge pickup from the USHL. I mean, not just the USHL, the US National Program. 16 goals and 31 points in 34 games with them last season. That was good enough for, here, let me check. Oh, first on the team in scoring. Funny enough, after a hat trick in the first game of the season, he's first in Kamloops scoring as well. For now. It's a long season. JP Hurlburt of the Kamloops Blazers, remember the name, huge debut, huge goal. That's a big dub. Now, for our next big dub, we've talked a lot about debuts. This player is not making their debut. Not in the WHL and not with their team. Heading into the season, 20-year-old Shane Smith had spent most of his WHL career with the Medicine Hat Tigers, although last year he spent 60 games with the Lethbridge Hurricanes. He had 29 goals and 51 points 2 seasons ago, but last season, bit of a down season. 12 goals and 30 points. Still good, it's just not what it was. Early on in this season, he finds himself in the penalty box, but the Hurricanes kill the penalty, and the second he's out of the box, he does this.
Penalty is over. Smith out of the box, and he's waiting for the puck. He's got it. Does he have a break? No. Pazarchuk over to greet him. Smith stepped right through him. Got a shot. He scores. What a move and what a goal for Shane Smith. Out of the penalty box, out of the doghouse, and onto the score sheet. It's 1-0 Lethbridge.
Ew! Ew! That is disgusting. Shane Smith is off to a blistering start with the Lethbridge Hurricanes. 2 goals, 2 assists, 4 points in 2 games. You know, it's one thing when you're making your debut in the league, debut with the team, good first impressions, everything is fun and new and all that. But what about when you know it's your final season in the league? Because that's what this is for Shane Smith. Last impressions matter too. Shane Smith looking to have a big finale with the Lethbridge Hurricanes, and that's a big dub. For our next big dub, this player is only 16. Despite that, the St. Albert, Alberta native already made his WHL debut last season with the Spokane Chiefs. He played 10 games, had a goal, 4 points, already made a good first impression. But watch as he takes the 25-26 season for a little spin.
Puck moved though by Chandler, and he'll alley-oop it to center. One on left wing, McIntyre. He'll move in. Nice play, backhand to score! What a pretty play! As the Spokane Chiefs get a miraculous goal from Ozzie McIntyre. Again, played 10 games last year.
Oh, that's nasty. Ozzie McIntyre became a Spokane Chief by being drafted 7th overall in the prospects draft in 2024. He was an affiliated call-up last year. Now this is his full rookie season. He didn't get into any playoff games with Spokane's run to the final last year, which is actually kind of terrifying, but he got to soak it all up, and now he's looking to be a big part of this Chiefs roster. Who knows, maybe it could be a championship season for them. I mean, they have Seattle Kraken draft pick Berkeley Catton, who's been incredible. Mathis Preston, who hasn't been drafted because he's not eligible until June. 6 points in 2 games for him, by the way, ho-hum. And I mean, you never know what's really going to happen because Berkeley Catton was most recently centering a line with Jared McCann and Jordan Eberle, WHL alumni. What I'm trying to say is whether it's vets or young guys, the Spokane Chiefs are stacked. And Ozzie McIntyre is a big part of that. Big dub. And how about we round out the top 5 here? Imagine this. Your name is Brock Such. You were over a point a game player with the AJHL's Sherwood Park Crusaders. Last year, you have a real strong season with the BCHL's Okotoks Oilers. Now you find yourself in the dub with the Prince George Cougars. Is this really a big get for the Cougars, though? I don't know. Let's see.
They'll leave it back, and it's Such. Such has time, carries it in. He'll hang on. Nice little Toja moves around, puts it up front, scores! Lemaire with his first of the season. He's got 2 points on the night, and the Cougars are back on top 2-1. The power play does it this time, hardly.
The power play comes through. What a play by Such. Highlight reel play to get the puck to Lemaire in front. Lemaire finishes it off.
Rock Souch to Caden Lemaire. Holy cow. Turning everyone inside out before setting up a goal. That was one of his 3 assists so far through 2 games. Add to that 2 goals, 5 points. One of 3 players on the Cougars with 5 points, by the way. And that goal was just one of 13 that the Cougars have scored through 2 games. This might surprise you that they're 2-0. Great finish, but what a setup from Brock Such. That's a big dub. So, what did you think of our first episode of Big Dubs this season? Did we miss anything? Are we a little rusty? Is there anything you think was at least worthy of putting in? Because, buddy, this is Big Dubs. We try to have a high bar around here. Let me know in the comments down below. But for now, that is it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. Click like if you like this episode of Big Dubs because we're going to be following along all season. Click subscribe if you really liked it because we're going to be following along all season. Tell all your friends, SDPN, you're home for Big Dubs.